Police say they do not believe Luigi Mangione, the man accused of murdering UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson in New York last week, was ever a client of the health insurance company. The alleged shooter is currently scheduled to make his next court appearance on December 30th. Anna Schecter is here with us in Studio 57. She's a senior coordinating producer for our CBS News Crime and Public Safety Unit. Anna, always good to see you. What's the latest in the investigation into potential motive?
Well, District Attorney Bragg is presenting this evidence to a grand jury right now. You have the ghost gun that matches the gun that was used at the scene of the crime. You have clothing that was worn by the shooter that was on Luigi Mangione's person, according to police. You have the spiral notebook in which he wrote about why he would carry out a targeted attack using a gun instead of a bomb, for example. He also, in his handwritten notes, named UnitedHealthcare as the fifth largest company in America. And so that speaks directly to motive. And District Attorney Bragg is hoping to use that as essentially an admission of guilt.
So even though it doesn't look at this point like he was a customer, he named UnitedHealthcare in these writings as one of the largest companies. Okay. So NYPD officials are concerned about widespread violence, about copycats. What more can you tell us?
They're highly concerned, so concerned that they're giving rare interviews to all the local media and blasting this out across the country, saying, hey, we are seeing the CEOs, the executive teams, their photos posted up on posters, almost like wanted posters around Lower Manhattan, for example. Those have all been taken down. We looked for them. We couldn't find them. Okay. But they are taking this very seriously because historically, copycats do happen occasionally, and so the police are on high alert, and the investigative bodies, the teams of police that are out there looking for potential violent behavior have been ramped up, and they're pretty much working 24/7.
What can you tell us about this new information from police that now they are operating under the belief that he didn't take a bus from Port Authority, but actually took a train, I believe, from the Harlem station into Pennsylvania?
So what they believe is that he went to that 178th Street up in Upper Manhattan bus terminal and got on the A train, took the subway, which millions of New Yorkers are riding every day, down to Penn Station, and then took Amtrak to Pennsylvania. We've reached out to Amtrak. They're referring all of our questions to NYPD as the lead investigative body. Now, remember, the day of the attack, we were reporting that police had gotten on Long Island Railroad trains, stopped those trains. They'd gone to airports, and they came up with nothing. But Amtrak, that's new. So that's the working theory.
Do you have any reporting on how they came to know that? Because I believe they were looking at surveillance images and they thought he had taken a cab to Port Authority and never saw him leaving. How does that fit into this picture?
Well, that's exactly right. And so it was a black hole after that. They knew he entered the bus terminal at 7:30 a.m., literally 45 minutes after he shot Brian Thompson, and then they have no footage of him coming out of it. So they were assuming he took a bus because there are a lot of buses. He came into New York on a bus, so they assumed he took a bus out of New York. Now it appears surveillance footage will place him going down into the subway, taking the A train downtown to Penn Station, and there they believe he might have taken an Amtrak train to Pennsylvania.
Okay, I take the A train every day. Anna Schecter, thank you.
Of course.